love Alberta. This is Alberta Sports Hall of Fame. I think it's one of the places, if you're ever traveling Canada, that Banff is great, Lake Louise is great, but you know when you hit central Alberta and you hit the prairies and the Alberta Sports Hall of Fame, you go right from Wayne Gretzky to the greatest hockey player ever to all the top rodeo cowboys, football, baseball, you name it, and it's a big honor for me to be here talking to you. I hitchhiked down to a rodeo at Olds and got in the boys steer riding, and to take a hold of the rope, I grabbed a hold of the rope with my hands on top, and they said, "Young fella, that you put your hands underneath." I said, "Oh no, I ride with them on top like this." He said, "Why don't you try it this way?" Anyhow, I won the steer riding, and I knew he was right. I was just BSing him. I'd never been on one before, and I went on to Stettler, and I got a Bulova watch from the late Vic Stuckey, and was hitchhiking to Calgary, and Billy Collins, at that time, he was a chuck wagon driver and a calf roper. He picked me up, took me to Calgary, and I placed in the steer riding there, and then I went on to novice broncs and novice bears, and then riding bulls, and then pro saddle broncs, and producing rodeos, and then rodeo announced and auctioneering. And my whole life has just been, every day I wake up, I just thankful I'm alive. You got to either love it. It's a gut feeling that you're a cowboy or you're not a cowboy, and we're a different breed of people, and there's no coach, there's no team doctor, there's no manager. If you're hurt or sore or shouldn't ride, that's your call. And I remember stories, I could tell you some stories, but I couldn't tell them. And that I remember putting a agricultural needle in my knee one time down in Swift Current, sucked everything out in my knee, and that shot on the ground, froze it, won the bronc ride, and I got a moose jaw and won a buckle for winning it. And I mean, if you did that today, and now my knees have never been bad. I've never had, all my other friends are getting all knee replacements. My knees are as good as could be. I don't know whether they're running that agricultural needle into me or not, but this all sounds like a lot of BS, but this is all real. One of the biggest things in my life that you could have blew me over with a feather that when they said, "Jack, you're going to the Alberta Sports Hall of Fame." And as I say, I'm not in here as an athlete, even though I was an athlete, but I'm here as a builder, and it's a big honor to be a builder and a producer, and to come here is what I am. I'm so proud to be in here with my son Daines. I don't think there's a finer man walk this planet. That I've never ever seen him ever out of place, ever with his family or with horses. And when he broke his back, he had steel rods put up the back of his saddle so he could Velcro himself, so that when he could rope calves and take them to the Brandon fire and brand them. He never stepped back a day in his life, and Dwayne Daines is #1 in my books, and such an honor to be his father, and both of us in the Alberta Sports Hall of Fame is very unique.